A cleaning lady. It sounds like an ordinary story, doesn't it? But this isn't just any story. This is a tale about prejudice, racism, and how justice finds its way. Even in the most unexpected places, Mary had faced challenges her entire life. Growing up in a poor neighborhood, she had to fight for every opportunity. As a Black woman, she had experienced the sting of prejudice from a young age. At school, she was often overlooked by teachers and excluded by her peers. But Mary's mother had always told her something that stayed with her. Never let anyone define your worth. One day, they'll see what you're capable of. Mary held on to those words like a lifeline. They became her compass, guiding her through life's storms. Have you ever been underestimated because of how you look or where you come from? Let us know in the comments below. One day, she got a job as a cleaner at a prestigious corporate office. The hours were long, the pay was meager, but Mary didn't complain. For her, this was a way to support her family and inch closer to her dreams. She would wake up before dawn, clean every desk, floor, and bathroom until they sparkled, and then leave before anyone even noticed she was there. But people did notice her, just not in the way she hoped. Some ignored her completely, treating her as if she were invisible. Others mocked her. The younger employees would whisper behind her back, throwing glances her way. "She's just a cleaner," they'd say, their words laced with disdain. Mary heard those comments. They hurt, but she never let it show. She took pride in her work, believing that every task she did was a step toward a better future. But the worst of all was the CEO, John. Arrogant and dismissive, he treated everyone like they were beneath him. But he had a special kind of disdain for Mary. He would walk past her with a sneer or a sarcastic comment. One day, as she was cleaning his office, he said, "Don't you have bigger dreams than scrubbing floors?" Mary looked him in the eye and replied calmly, "Everyone has dreams, Mr. John. What do you think of John's attitude? Have you ever encountered someone who judged you unfairly? Share your thoughts in the comments." What John didn't know was that Mary was no ordinary cleaner. She was observant, sharp, and resourceful. While cleaning desks and emptying trash cans, she noticed things others didn't. She overheard conversations, read reports left on desks, and pieced together how the company operated. Then came the crisis. The company was on the brink of collapse. Stocks plummeted, clients disappeared, and employees feared for their jobs. John, instead of taking responsibility, blamed his team. He piled on more work, creating a toxic environment. Mary continued to work quietly, but this time, she paid even closer attention. One night, as she was cleaning the conference room, she stumbled upon a stack of documents. These papers revealed a disastrous deal that John had made, a deal that had triggered the company's downfall. Mary stayed up all night analyzing the documents and came up with a plan to fix the situation. But how could a cleaning lady present her ideas? Who would take her seriously? Despite her doubts, Mary decided to act. She approached the HR manager the next morning. At first, he was dismissive. "What could you possibly know about corporate strategy?" he scoffed. But as Mary laid out her plan, his skepticism turned to astonishment. Her proposal was detailed, logical, and brilliant. The HR manager took it to the board of directors. They were equally impressed and decided to implement Mary's plan. Slowly but surely, the company began to recover. Stocks rose, clients returned, and morale improved. Imagine if you were in Mary's shoes. Would you have had the courage to speak up? Let us know in the comments. But the board also uncovered the truth about John's mismanagement. They convened a meeting to discuss his future. Mary was invited to that meeting, not as a cleaner, but as the person who had saved the company. In that meeting, the board voted unanimously to fire John. Then, in a move that shocked everyone, they offered Mary the position of interim CEO. Mary accepted the role, but she didn't let the power go to her head. On her first day as CEO, she addressed the employees saying, "Leadership isn't about titles or power. It's about valuing every person's contribution. This company didn't survive because of me alone. It survived because of all of you." When she passed John on her way out of the boardroom, she didn't gloat. She simply said, "You underestimated me because of my job title and my skin color. Let this be a lesson. Never judge someone by how they look or where they start. Everyone has value." What do you think of Mary's leadership style? Do you believe we should judge people based on their character, not their appearance? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Mary's story became a legend, not just in the company, but across the city. She proved that resilience, intelligence, and kindness could overcome even the deepest prejudices.